Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Exciting day today with an exciting car. I will present you the brand new Mercedes CLA electric version, the 2026 model. I can't wait to see this car, so I waited for a few months now. I'm a big fan of electric cars, and also I'm a big fan of what Mercedes did in this direction of electricity. They bring on the market some really interesting car, and in the last period they bring this CLA, they bring the GLC, which I already have a few videos on my channel. If you want to see it, definitely check it out. But today finally I got a little bit more time with a brand new CLA. I can also test drive it a little bit later, so I will have a separate video if you want to see it. Also guys, if you want to test drive it, if you want to see it, if you want to buy it, if you are in Germany, around Germany, definitely check out Auto House Ries. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They already have the car here. They have both versions. We will talk about that in a second, and they are very nice, so definitely I recommend you to contact them. Now guys, before we go forward in this video, we will talk about the interior, exterior, some technical data and information about the car, and I will have separate video for the test drive. If you want to see, definitely check it out. First of all, very important, for the moment they offer in two versions, 250 and 350 4MATIC, which is all-wheel drive, but 250 plus, which we have today, it's a rear-wheel drive, and 350 4MATIC, it's all-wheel drive. That means it has two electric motors, but the version that I have with me is the entry-level version. I know many people ask always about the base version, the entry-level version, and I always get from the from the dealership or from the importer the top of the range version. This time I have the base version, which start at the price of 56,000 euro in Germany, around there, more or less, depending now also on the options. But the price for the 250 plus, as I said, start at around 56,000 euro, and for the 350 4MATIC start at about 65,000. It can go up to 70,000 with all the options. So you can basically see in this video what can you expect from a base version. Regarding the power, this one which I have with me, it's a rear-wheel drive, one electric motor on the rear, 272 horsepower, and the 350 4MATIC all-wheel drive, two electric motors, 354 horsepower, two electric motors. Now the batteries are identical, 85 kilowatt-hour battery NMC, but Mercedes, from what I understand, in the future will offer also 58 or 59 kilowatt-hour battery. It's an LFP battery, really interesting, so will be a great option, probably a better price, so I'm really looking forward to see that as well. The range, it's a little bit better on the version that I have with me, the rear-wheel drive 250 plus, because it has a range, estimated range VLTP up to 792 kilometers, which is super impressive. With this aerodynamic, which the car have 0.21, one of the most aerodynamic electric car on the market, it can go up to probably 500 kilometers without any problem. The other version, all-wheel drive, it can go up to 771 kilometers. We will test that probably in the future if we have the chance. Will be really interesting. 0 to 100 for rear-wheel drive version 6.7 seconds, for the all-wheel drive version 4.9 seconds. Top speed both identical, 210 km per hour. Also the charging speed up to 320 kilowatt in DC. AC 11 kilowatt or optional 22 kilowatt. Also it built both cars on the new architecture, MMA, Mercedes modular architecture. It's kind of different, the platform that they use for the GLC, which we will talk in the GLC video anyway. Drag coefficient, aerodynamic, it's extremely good, 0.21, which make this car really interesting, and I think you can manage to reach 500 km with it without any problem in this configuration. In terms of length, 4 meter 72 centimeters, and the weight of the car, it has around 2,055 kilograms for the rear-wheel drive, and for the all-wheel drive 2,135 kilograms. It's a little bit heavier, the all-wheel drive version. In terms of wheelbase, 2 meters 79 centimeters. By the way, I forget to tell you a little bit earlier. Turning circle 11.2 meters, and the trunk space for this saloon sedan version 405 liters. If you want more space, you can get for the shooting brake, which is basically basically based on the same platform but more spacious. Shooting brake, it's the Estate, the touring version. I think those are the most important information. Now guys, let's go a little bit outside to talk a little bit about the exterior design and features. Then we will go inside and I'll show you the space, material quality, and we will talk also a little bit inside the car. All right, so first of all, let's start with the key. This is the key. It's very similar with other Mercedes versions, previous versions, but it's a little bit smaller, and I like that, a little bit tinier, which will stay much more easy in your pocket. And by the way, I forget to tell you that Mercedes will offer this CLA also as an internal combustion engine, because it's able to do it on this platform. But keep in mind the grille in the front will be quite different than this one, and also it will have some differences. But yeah, more about that when I will have that car. That car will come with a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder in different configuration of power. But I'm not going to go in detail in this video because I want to focus on this car. But I will have that car also at a review and test drive the internal combustion engine. Here you have two buttons. Of course, it comes with keyless entries, but when you unlock the car, because you have this beautiful grille here in the front, not only that it has an interesting sound, and always like electric cars, it's producing a sound so the people or the animals around the car will know you're there, but it has also this interesting animation. When you lock and unlock the car, you hear this sound. You can hear it from outside. It has a speaker right here in the front. So when you unlock it, it has a beautiful animation with those stars. So what is one of the most beautiful thing on this new CLA and also the GLC is this new grille design, new design language, which make the car stand out a lot. And I think this free corner star that Mercedes bring it on their cars, I think it looks just fantastic. It's really stand out a lot, and yeah, the designers were really inspired when they do that. You hear it one more time when you lock it. Now, when we go on the rear, kind of the same story. It comes with an animation, also this new design language on the tail lights, the same as on the front headlamps, and also in the back you have kind of the LED that goes across the back of the car in a vertical lines. And also when you lock and unlock the car, it has kind of an animation, but we have to wait around 30 seconds in order to show you, but probably I will add some images on the screen right now so you can make an idea how it looks on the rear and also on the front when you lock and unlock the car. Also, when you lock and unlock the car, you can see those handles come inside to improve the aerodynamic. Pretty fancy, pretty cool. And also when you unlock it, they come out. But of course, you have keyless entry, so you can lock the car by having your finger here, or also by sliding your hands, your finger around here, you can unlock the car just like that. Of course, it comes with electric folding mirrors, even though the mirrors are quite small, quite aerodynamic. We will talk about them as we go in the second. But now, first, what I want to do, you probably saw before, this is the daytime running light. So you have also up here this area, but you have also this star, free corner star, and they look really good. And also, of course, the LED light bar that goes the front end look pretty nice, pretty interesting. But when you switch the turning signal, and I will show you that in a second, you will see that the side areas will replace that star with the turning signal. So let me turn on the hazard light, and I want to show you that as well. So you can see right now, when the hazard light is stopped, the daytime running light it's still on. When you turn the signals on or something like that, you will see that the turning signal will replace the star area. But of course, when you're driving, the daytime running light in the front will still be on. Quite interesting. Here, guys, by the way, because we are at the light, it comes with multi-beam LED, adaptive LED headlamps. You probably know Mercedes makes one of the best headlamps, and probably we will test it in a night video as soon as I get the car for more time. Stars design here on the side look gorgeous, and overall design and round shape integration here in the front, it's really nice. Of course, LED lights on the mirror here on the side. It comes with two cameras for 360 degrees camera, and for the safety features, one here and one here. Really interesting. I saw More and more cars come with more cameras these days. But what I like the most is the sleek design of the mirror, the small leg which is installed on the body of the car, on the door, and also the aerodynamic of the mirror. It's quite impressive. And even here on this side, you can see the blind spot light monitoring, but the mirror, it's so small, man. They really reduce the size of the mirror. You have still good visibility, but they reduce it in order to improve the aerodynamic. Black glossy around the windows, you can see they still keep this trend. A little bit of rubber around here, very nice transition between the windows. I like that. And also here, nice transition. There are frameless windows. Up here, it comes with a panoramic glass roof. I will show you from the interior. And here in the back, nice transition between the glass, pretty simple transition. And here you have the tinted window on the back. But you will see something surprisingly when we go inside. The visibility in the middle mirror, it's incredible, even though this is kind of a coupe-ish, lower sporty design. And of course here you have this extended and you have a lip up here, it goes up, so somehow to improve the aerodynamic and the downforce at high speeds. Going in the back here, I want to lock and unlock the car one more time because I want to also show you the tail lights. By the way, this is the turning signal on the rear, also LED, pretty visible. It's right here. They decide to put it here in this area, and you can see it also from this angle and also from behind, the way it looks. So yeah, quite interesting. Now I just want to stop the hazard light, and then I want to have the car only with the daytime running light, so you can turn it on from here. Sadly, I didn't manage. And by the way, here is how you start the car. You press the brake and put it in drive, or you press this button here. This is the start system, like the contact. This is how you put the contact. And from down here, you turn on the lights. And I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work. So it's a little bit harder for me to show you the high beam and the low beam. This is how the tail lights look. Also the same three-star corner design, which is extended on the side. Really unique, really different. And this is the vertical LED light bars that goes on the cross of the back of the car. CLA 250, so you know which version it is. Here you open the trunk, by the way, I'll show you later. LED light on the number plate, which is great. 6 sensors on the rear, some nice interesting element to improve the look and a sporty look. And down here on the bumper, also black glossy, but interesting design, pretty sporty and aggressive. Good. Here on the side, nice lines here. Also a little bit extended shoulders on the back. Handle, Mercedes-Benz logo, a little bit of chrome, you know them already. So this is how you open the door. And when you open it, the window will go down. This is how it sounds when you close the door in the front. And this is how it sounds in the back. So the sound quality, it's quite good. Lower here on the down skirt, you have some black glossy. And then here in the front, you have no protection in this area. So it's just this one on the lower end. So I recommend you, if you buy the car, to add some paint protection around here. That will be useful in time. The rims, we have 19-inch rims, and they start at 17 and it goes all the way up to 19. We have the biggest one on this version right here. So yeah, if you want more range, I would recommend you to go with the smallest. If you want better look, just go with the 19. They look really good. And those one here, the black ones, the AMG ones, look really nice. And you can see most of these alloy wheels, they are close around here. This area, exterior area of the rim, is close in order to improve the aerodynamic. Very smart stuff. You can see right here, 225, 40 are 19, and they are ventilated brake discs, normal brake calipers. And by the way, it comes with a multi-link suspension on the rear, McPherson independent on the front. We will talk about that as we drive the car a little bit later. Here in the front, lovely design. I really like those elements on the down bumper and make it look sporty and nice. Some black glossy elements, air intakes here, real air intakes, 6 sensors on the front. Here you have the grille, which you saw it already. Here is the Mercedes badge, also illuminated, this Freeline star, and also front camera, you have it right here. Radar is behind here for all the safety features, and autopilot, and down there you have the air intake. The real air intake and the only air intake is on the lower end, and it's active cooling. You can see the clappers are vertical, they close and open when the car needs more heat or more cold. So yeah, overall a very nice sleek design, very attractive. I would say it's really beautiful. Still look pretty much the same as an E-Class, for example. Very attractive, and yeah, Mercedes still managed to make very beautiful electric cars. And yeah, I think it's a fantastic option if you wanna, yeah, buy an electric car, and if you're not a fan of Tesla, for example, Model 3, I think this is a fantastic add-on, and the driving feeling, because I drive it today a little bit, is just gorgeous. Anyway, by the way, here on the windshield, it has 2 cameras, also for the safety features and all that, autopilot. It's heated this area, and it has also the sensors for light and raining. Plus, very interesting, this glossy black here line that they add, it's also added to improve the aerodynamic. So the air will go around here, and not only the air but also the water from the wipers. When it comes, it will slide up here and not slide on the side to make your window dirty very fast. Now I want to show you something really impressive, which for me on this car was extremely impressive, guys. And that's it, the engine. Joking. Look at this, man. For such a compact sporty car, you have a Frunk. Finally, they bring a huge Frunk. 101 liter, if I'm not wrong. It's really big. It's really deep. You can see on my hand, so you can fit in here a lot of stuff. So now not only Tesla have those type of Frunks, but also Mercedes bring it. So great job, guys. I like that. Plus here you have the wiper liquid. And yeah, that's it. But pretty happy to see that on the car. Automatic lift gate on the trunk, guys. By the way, I forget to show you in the rear. It has also brake discs on the rear, and the rims are AMG. Now here on the rear, here is how you open it, just like that, electrically, or you can open it with a key. That's working as well. And here you can also open it with your legs. If you wave your leg around here, you can open the trunk. Here you have the buttons to close and lock. You have there the light reflector, and this is the entrance. I would say for the shape of the car, it's relatively good. You can fit in relatively big items here. Of course, it's not a hatchback, but relatively useful. If you want more space, you can go for the shooting brake, which have that huge entrance, and it's much more spacious. Some plastic at the entrance, good quality here, as we expect from Mercedes. Plenty of space on the right side, plenty of space on the left side where you can put different items. This is how it looks. Also on the upper side you have an LED light, and down here still have some storage space for a cable, you can see right now, and repair kit or different other small, relatively small items. Hooks in every corner, very useful. Also, what I wish to see here, it's a handle from where to fold down the seats. So if you want to fold down the seats, you have to go on the side, and then easy from here you pull it down. The good part is that the seat belt will stay in the position. You don't have to hold the seat belt. This is a big advantage, and I like that. Even though if you don't have those handles in the trunk, at least you don't have to worry about the seat belt. You just fold it down like that. Now this is the entrance from the side. Yeah, pretty fine. And this is the way it looks from this angle with the seats folded down. It's a relatively flat floor, so you can carry here relatively big items, plenty of storage space on the legs, and you have a flat floor on the legs, which is also very useful. I like that. And by the way, this is how it looks from the back. And again, you can still carry relatively long items without any problem right here. I think it's quite useful. So yeah, in general, this is it, and this is how you close it. You press that button and it closes automatically. Now if you want to put back the seats, the good part is that you can put it very easy. You don't have to worry about the seat belt, because it will stay in the position there. You can see right there, it's right in the position. Here it's inside because I kind of have it on the side at the moment when I close it. Anyway, the windows are not double glass, but they're a little bit thicker, I noticed that. This is the door, also good quality on the rear. You can see the red stitches. Here you have also the leather, this white leather. And if I'm not wrong, they use ecological leather. They use a combination of, also you have options like animal leather, and also you have options for ecological leather. So from what I understand, you can also configure that, but the quality, it's pretty good. Also here you have soft material, and I like how they extend this white area, and with leather on the lower end. Usually it's just plastic here. Then you have a light reflector, you have the speaker, some storage space here for the drink, handle here in chrome, and I love those new buttons. Those are really new and they look really cool. I really like the way they feel when you touch them. And of course, Burmeister speaker, and this is the handle. This is the entrance as you saw it before. Lovely configuration, white with this Alcantara, black Alcantara. And by the way, the car comes with this gorgeous panoramic glass roof. On this version, because it's the base version, I don't have that screen where you can see the stars and configure it and make the panoramic glass roof matte or opaque, but you can get that as an option. But here I don't have it, and even so, it's such a beautiful panoramic glass roof, and they manage to install it almost all over the roof, because they somehow reinforce those areas here in case of an impact. So the body, the structure of the car, it's really solid. A hook here. Here you have LED lights, by the way, a little bit on the rear. And those are the seats. You have side support on the rear, so the driver can drive a little bit sporty, so you have good support also in the back. You have some leather, kind of Alcantara microfiber in the middle, textile material right here. Really interesting seats, but pretty solid. Here are the Isofix. You can install 2 child seats. So the middle seats, it's quite fine, pretty flat, so even for a third person. And here in the middle, it has an armrest. This is it, 2 cup holders, some space for your phone, and it's quite good. Behind the front seat, some plastic, some storage space, flat floor down there, as you saw before. Let me go inside here. Here in the middle, you have those beautiful vents. I'm loving these vents, man. I wish I have it on my car. They're like airplane engines. They look so cool. Turbine, kind of they call it. They look awesome and they feel really good quality. To USB-C. And also this is the space behind myself, guys. 173 centimeter. I adjust the seat before I start the video so you can make an idea. I have a good space. I can stretch a little bit the legs under the front seat, not too much. Here on the head I have like 4 fingers, and for me it's just fine. I mean, it's pretty fine. But if you want more space, I recommend you to go for the shooting brake, because you will get a little bit more space on the head as well. The thing is that because it's an electric car and the battery sit lower there, you have some space here, so your knees will stay a little bit higher. But if you go with the legs on the side, you can find your relaxing position. Outside, good visibility. You have a small window here, pretty good visibility outside. So overall, I would say it's a nice position. Also, the quality here on the roof is good, so it feels quite solid. And this is the ambient light, by the way. You can see a little bit better right now. It goes around here, also ambient light here. So in the nighttime, it looks quite nice. Ambient is good. And also the sound installation is pretty good inside the car. Going in the middle, this is the space behind myself. It's quite fine. I cannot stay with my legs together because it's a small space there. But here on the head, I have less space, like exactly 3 fingers and a little bit. Stretch my hand almost completely. Stretch my hand almost completely. But down here, it's a really good place to be. It's not bad. And also the armrest, the backrest is not so, yeah, it's a little bit stronger, but it's pretty comfy. I like the headrest. Whoa, this is so soft. I like them. I like the headrest. I can stay here for short, medium trips without any problem. Anyway, this is the layout and the dashboard with a new super screen, hyper screen. Basically, they have a digital cockpit. Then you have this screen here, and you can get optional another screen right here. But of course, because I have the base version, I don't have a screen there. And that in replace, instead of a screen, we have those stars, ambient light, which in the nighttime looks so cool. Really cool. And the center console, you can also configure it in different colors, different materials. You can make it look different. It's matte and yeah, whatever you want. It looks really cool, and I like this layout of the dashboard with space under it. And I will show you in a second. Steering wheel look fantastic, even on this normal base version. It looks really gorgeous with this free spoke. And if I'm not wrong, this is the MG line version, because we have the black insertions outside, and we have this free spoke steering wheel, which looks so cool. Yeah, it looks really, really good, man. And the most interesting thing, it's a trend these days, something very useful, and I think it's fantastic, is the fact that this headrest can be adjusted now. And I was complaining on my Tesla about the headrest because I have back pain, head pain, but this one, man, they are fantastic. I love the headrest. This is gorgeous, and they are just made in a perfect shape. Anyway, pretty solid, like any other Mercedes. The car, it's pretty good build, but there are places and places where you can find some plastic, and this is somehow normal in any car. But where you find those plastics are places where you don't usually touch it. Going in the front, here we have soft material leather everywhere with red stitches again. Here leather, white leather, leather, soft material also here. And down here you have some plastic. You never touch this place, that way I told you. Some light reflector, speaker here, Burmeister speaker, looks awesome. And then you have also the buttons to adjust the seats from here electrically, handle, lock and unlock button. And here we have again those nice, super interesting buttons for the windows. They feel so good, so fancy. And if you want to adjust the rear windows, you press this button, the same as Volkswagen have. You have also here on the Mercedes CLA. And here you can adjust, configure the mirrors electrically from those buttons. Cool stuff. And then you have some storage space here. Not huge, but whoa, it's pretty big, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty fine. No double glass also in the front, just a little bit thicker. Otherwise, at the entrance here, Mercedes-Benz writing on this nice aluminum plate, aluminum pedals. Yeah, and a little bit higher electronic handbrake. This is different lights mode. From here you switch between different lights mode. And down here you have the fog lamps. A little bit higher, we have the turbine vents, which are redesigned in a splendid way. Whoa, I love it. And some ambient light around here. Gorgeous. Mercedes, they are so good with the vents. They are really good. Down here, exactly what I told you. I love this type of center console. I think it's my favorite type of center console, with plenty of space down there, plus 2 USB, if I'm not wrong, yeah, 2 USB-C, and plenty of space to put different items down there. Ambient light here. Up here you have this center console in matte chrome, kind of gray, and then 2 cup holders here. You have wireless charging, ventilated, and there you have some buttons. We will go there in a second. And here, of course, armrest, and under the armrest, some storage space. And here is also leather and good quality. Here you can extend also this area of the seats. Those are the seats, guys. This is the way it looks in the front. They look kind of sporty in terms of design, side support, and they are a little bit stiffer, you know, like a sporty car, and it gives you that engaging feeling when you're driving, a little bit sportier. But otherwise the quality, it's really good. Good, let's go inside. In terms of visibility, surprisingly for this shape of a car, you have a pretty good visibility, to be honest, around the windows. Even though the mirrors are smaller, this is the visibility, and you have a pretty good view. A-pillar, not that huge, so good visibility outside, around the windshield as well. And what I was surprised to see is that you have a big mirror here in the middle and nice tiny edges. But look at the window in the back, you see it? It's kind of square, man. I love it. I mean, you have such a good visibility. It's so surprisingly for a car in this class and with this shape. Look at them. Look at the window in the back, how big it is. It's crazy how much visibility you have, and around the windows as well. Panoramic glass roof, which look gorgeous, and you can see one more time the seats in the back. And yeah, in the middle here I already show you. Also very interesting, those vents in the middle here. They are quite interesting how they feel, and they stop at some point. It's really nice and interesting layout with this chrome, darkened chrome. It's like a tinted chrome, I can call it. Here you have some storage space with an LED light in the glove box. And here you have this interesting approach new design language, which we see kind of the same on the GLC. And the stars illuminated, you have the vent, you have here another speaker with again some vents right here, you can turn it on and off. You have also here the Burnmeister speaker in chrome, head-up display directly on the windshield. And usually here it comes with an optional screen if you want for the passenger. And of course, while you're driving, you cannot see it. If you look like this, it will turn it off, but the passenger can watch YouTube videos and can play games and so on, which is gorgeous. Here's the multimedia, pretty big screen. It has also a camera that can film you if you want to make conference meetings, of course not when you're driving, but when you're staying you can do that. The steering wheel, it's manual adjustable, at least on this version that I have with me. You can lock it from here. I really like those stalks, they look super cool with the chrome. And from here you go in drive, reverse, start the engine, stop the engine, and park. And also the steering wheel, it's just gorgeous, you know, with a sporty steering wheel with perforated side. Here you have the different settings for the autopilot and limiter and cruise control, different position and distance from the car in front. And here on the right side you have the volume, and you have the buttons to configure this screen, because you have in the front also this digital screen which you can kind of configure it. You can see different information about consumption, charging, so on, from charging, consumption from start, navigation. But sadly I don't have the navigation to show you because the car is brand new and it's not linked to the Mercedes ID, so you have to link it to the Mercedes ID in order to see the navigation and all those information. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it, which is kind of sad. I can show you that. So yeah, even though I go to guest, we can go on guest, but we have to activate it in order to see the navigation. So I wouldn't be able to show you the navigation, but as soon as I can do that, I will make a separate video where you can see the navigation system and how the system works completely. But yeah, you can kind of configure it here in the front, different views, depend how you want. And you can also switch it left and right. And you can see the driver assistance system while you're driving with what happened around you, which is super interesting as well. Up here you have a microphone, LED light, and a vanity mirror, which is relatively big and cool. And also here you have some LED light, yellow LED light, mirror, you already saw it. And here in the middle, let's go to the multimedia to talk a little bit. But before that, here you have a physical button for hazard light, which is great. You have different driving modes. From here you can switch between different driving modes. So you have like, yeah, let me start. Let me start it so I can show you. You can the car come and make also software upgrades. I'm not going to do now. So it asks me for a software upgrade, but you can switch between different driving modes. For example, comfort, sport, and individual. So you can individualize if you want different settings. If you go here to the settings, you can choose how you like to have the driving, eco, comfort, sport. You can choose to have the steering, comfort, sport, or traction control. Quite cool, right? And yeah, from here you choose different driving modes, and you can also individualize how you want. But every time you change it, you can also link it to the ambient light. Anyway, here you have the 360 degrees camera, which will activate from here, or reverse camera, depend how you have the system. But this is also pretty useful, pretty cool. So you can see also in a wide way. And if we go forward, you can close it from here. This is the kind of the voice command.
Hi, my name.
And you
I
can
can
speak
do things
with
for you whenever you want, such as calling someone, writing text messages or playing music. I can also answer your questions, for example, about the football results or the weather forecast. Because my heart's in it, I know everything there is to know about driving and your vehicle. For example, you can ask me, "Hey Mercedes, what kind of safety assistance systems are available? Hey Mercedes, drive me home." Or, "Hey Mercedes, is there congestion on my route?" You can also tell me if you're too warm, too cold, or if you're bored or hungry. My goal is to constantly evolve in order to give you the best possible support. Every now and again, just ask me if I've learned anything new. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and wish you a pleasant journey as always.
So guys, I guess you heard already. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
How many degrees are outside today?
Today it will be rainy in Ravensburg with a low of 10 and a high of 17 degrees Celsius.
Can you navigate to Barcelona?
I'm afraid that won't work until you have consented to the Google Terms of Use.
How can I do that?
I can do things for you whenever you want, such as calling someone, writing text messages or playing
How can I
music.
consent to
I can also
Google?
answer your question.
How can I consent to Google?
To consent to Google's terms and services, you typically need to accept their privacy policy and terms of service. This is often done automatically when you create a Google account or use their services for the first time. If you are prompted by a consent form or notification on any of Google's platforms, you can usually find an accept or agree button, which you need to click to.
How can I do it here in the Mercedes CLA? How can I consent? Anyway, I know how you do it, guys. I just want to ask to see if you can do that. You have to create I try to create a profile with Mercedes Me ID, and then it will work. You consent, and then it will work automatically also the navigation. But yeah, pretty cool stuff that you can use also the voice command. And from what I understand, it's connected to ChatGPT, it's connected to Google, it's connected to Bing, and it's kind of collaborate to give you a lot of great, interesting informations. So yeah, that's cool. Let's try one more time and then we will go forward. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
Tell me some information about Mercedes CLA, the new one, the electric version.
The Mercedes CLA 2025 is a pioneering model in the premium vehicle market, offering both hybrid and fully electric powertrain options. This third-generation model is designed with a sporty and elegant coupe silhouette, equipped with advanced technology including the MBUX system.
Yeah, stop. That might be the smartest voice assist that I saw it until now in the car. Usually I'm not a big fan of those voice command, voice assist, but this might be one of the smartest that you can get on the car today, directly on the car, which is fantastic. So great job Mercedes with the ChatGPT and AI inside the car. Great, now let's go forward. We cannot use the navigation, but I will show you in a separate video. Also Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, from what I understand, it's wireless, but also I cannot show you in this video, but I can show you the fact that down here you have the climatic system shortcuts. You have also shortcuts for different apps that you used before. Here you have the temperature. Here you can go into the menu of the climatic system. So from here you can configure the climatic system how you want it. You can even precondition the car from the apps, of course. And yeah, it's basically simple. And here you have another button for the seats. You can save the position of the seats if you're driving. You have kinetic here. It's kind of the, if I'm not wrong, you can set it up from here, the backrest and yeah, I think this is like a massage or something like that, if I'm not wrong. So the seats will start moving from time to time in order to not let you have pain if you drive for long distances. Here you can adjust the seats, of course. You can adjust it from here. You can choose your height and we will adjust automatically. Smart stuff. Here it's your home page. And if you press it one more time, it gets you directly to the apps. Those are all the apps of the car. Weather, Burnmeister, speaker, you have all the settings here and how you want to hear the music. And if you go to individual, you can also individualize this, equalizer, acoustics, areas, and so on. If we go back to the here, you have the music and audio. You can also install the apps. Sadly, if I don't have the profile installed here, I cannot show you the apps and how many apps you can install. But keep in mind, you can install so many apps, including YouTube and Spotify and even Disney Plus. They have collaboration with, which is great. Here is the charging settings, and you can see right here. I like very much the fact that every time you choose a certain amount of charging, it will tell you also how many kilometers you can do. So you can do it 50%, 365 kilometers, with 70% 512, with 100% 732 kilometer, and it's always kind of adapt and change. I saw that, so it's kind of calculate again, which is cool. Here's the state of charge. You have also some battery information right here. By the way, all the cars come standard with a heat pump, just in case you're wondering. And here are the service and when you have to make the service. Good, let's go forward. Owner manual, it's here. Sound experience, it's also pretty cool. You can choose between different sound experience which you want to hear, also inside and outside from what I understand. This is really interesting. I like that. Anyway, then you have also, of course, the gallery, the camera, which I show you here, which you can use it for different apps like Zoom, like conference, which is awesome. So it's great to have something like that in the car, but you can use it only when the car is parked. Digital extras, here you find out all the apps, but you can not, yeah, right now I cannot link it because I don't have this app and it's not possible to do that, but I will show you in a future video. But keep in mind here, you can do those extra and you find all those extras. And Vivaldi browser, you can also browse the internet, but the car right now can be connected without me having the Mercedes ID. And of course, here you have the ambient lights, so you have the possibility to choose the ambient light, and then the ambient light will change around the vents. So you can choose also around the doors will change. So yeah, you can choose between those lights, or you can do multicolor. You can change the brightness, make it brighter, effects here. So it's quite nice. The ambient light in a Mercedes, they are one of the best lights on the market. Bluetooth player, radio, parking. So you have the parking cameras. I can show you also if I go in reverse. This is the camera, but I show you also before. And of course here it asks me to make upgrades. I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid that will last very long time. But yeah. And what else? Settings. Here on the settings we find all the settings like general settings, language, keyboard, date and time units, internet browsing. You have head-up display, yeah, different graphics and info. Assistance systems, all the safety features, you find it around here. Vehicle settings like different driving modes. You have seat belt, tire, lights here, audio settings, phone settings, virtual assistant, cameras, navigation, which not work, profile here, and the future apps. You find all the apps here. So I'll try to make a separate video where I show you all those information and settings, guys. So in general, this is it, I guess. I show you almost everything. I don't think it make any sense to go in more detail, but yeah, and something else. Here you have the vehicle, which is always on the screen, by the way. If you press on it, it shows you the options to open the trunk, charging flap, the lights, head-up display, by the way, turn it on and off directly on the windshield. It looks also pretty good. Windows lock, and then you go to all settings here. So you have a few settings also here on the car, lane, keeping assist. And by the way, exactly something very interesting, attention assist, also it has attention assist, very interesting. Where you are on the home page, basically when you're driving, yeah, let me see if it will appear that when I start driving. Yes, when you start driving, it will appear this icon here in the corner. You see that? It's the speed limit. I don't know if you want to zoom. I don't know why it doesn't want to zoom on it. There is the speed limit assist, so you can activate and deactivate from here. Super simple like that. So cool. And it's great because sometimes it's pretty annoying that that sound. Right now you can hear a sound when you put it in drive at low speed, so the people, animals around you will know you are there. Here you can see the range and the battery percentage, and you can see also on the right side the power. And yeah, this is really cool. I mean, to be honest, I really like what I see and I can't wait to drive it. But in general, For more driving information, guys, stay close, because I will make a separate video where I explain you everything regarding driving, suspension, acceleration, sound insulation, everything. So definitely check out the test drive video as well. If you want to see the car, test drive the car, buy the car, definitely check out Auto House Ries. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. The car is already there in Germany, so definitely check them out. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, stay safe, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.